Yo, welcome back to Ghrp-6 Labs. I'm your Ghrp-6, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown on the Ghrp-6 that I've been using for going on 3 months. Yeah. So anyway, so what is a Ghrp-6? So Ghrp is growth hormone releasing peptide. You have GHRH, which is growth hormone releasing hormone. If you see my video on CJC 1295, that's what that is. That's a GHRH. So secondly, that tells your pituitary gland to release more of your own GH in your system. GHRP is more on the synthetic side. So let me get right to it. So Ghrp-6 is a synthetic peptide that stimulates the release of growth hormone from the pituitary gland. It's part of a class of compounds known as growth hormone secretagogues. These peptides work by mimicking the action of ghrelin, a natural hormone that regulates hunger and growth hormone secretion. As someone who's been researching peptides for over a decade, all right, that definitely wasn't me. My bad. I'm just reading this down. That's somebody else. All right, boom. So it's a powerful tool that can potentially revolutionize how we approach muscle growth, fat loss, and even aging. So here's the chemical nature and compound summary of Ghrp-6. Ghrp-6, like I said, is growth hormone releasing peptide 6. You have Ghrp-2, and then you got what's the other one? Hexarelin. The difference with some difference of Ghrp-2, Ghrp-6, and Hexarelin. Hexarelin is supposed to be the most potent out of all three. Ghrp-2 is the next in line, but it's shorter, and then Ghrp-6 will be the least potent. It just has a longer half-life. So the half-life, if I'm not mistaken, of the Ghrp-2 is, I think, just anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, something like that. It's short-lived. Ghrp-6 actually has let me see if it says here, so I can be exactly on point with you guys. Well, I know that if I'm not mistaken, the half-life is anywhere from 47 days, something of that sort. But let me keep breaking this down for y'all. So, it's a synthetic hexapeptide that functions as a growth hormone secretagogue. Here's a summary of its chemical nature and compound information. So you got your peptide. Ghrp-6 is a short chain of amino acids, hexapeptide, consisting of 6 amino acid residues. The amino acid sequence is his D trip D fat lyse NH2. Just reading it off for y'all. Structure, it has a linear peptide structure with an amidated C terminus. Molecular formula is C46H56N1206. Molecular weight 872.99. So your key features: treatment type, growth hormone releasing. Administration, you're going to do a sub-Q, so subcutaneous injection. Typical dosage is around 1 to 500 micrograms per day. Cycle length, anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks. I have heard of people using it longer, and they were fine on it. So it all depends on. Remember, this is all research compounds. You do your own research on yourself. So I'm not telling you what to do. I know I'll be using it longer than just 12 weeks. That's just on me. I'm gonna see what I get out of it. Anyway. Primary benefits: increased muscle mass and has enhanced fat loss, improved recovery. Which are the primary benefits. Pardon me, thank you. Common side effects: increased hunger. I'm gonna just say these are just all effects. So, the effects of it obviously is increased muscle mass, enhanced fat loss, improved recovery. Now, other effects are increased hunger, water retention, and temporary lethargy. So if you're somebody that wants to eat more and you can't, obviously grab this one. Out of the hexarelin, the Ghrp-2 or Ghrp-6, this is the one that's going to bring your hunger up, potently, and you'll be able to eat more. Legal status: not approved for human use in many countries. So anyway, like I said, it's a research compound, so obviously you're going to research on yourself. Pros: increased muscle mass, enhanced fat loss, improved recovery, may improve sleep quality. Potential cognitive benefits: may increase bone density. Cons: increased hunger. Potential water retention, requires injections, not approved for human use, can be expensive, depending on where you source it from, obviously. And one thing I'm gonna just say, not only on this, because of it can be expensive. There are peptide companies that actually have it fairly cheap. There's others that it is fairly expensive, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, all these fucking companies get them all. They get all this stuff from overseas. I don't care what company it is, from the most reputable to the smaller ones. They all get this shit from overseas. So all this, all because this is. Look, the only thing is that you do have reputable companies that get their peptides tested. So always look for them COAs and so on and so forth. But there's other companies that they don't get it tested, or they buy a bunch at a time. They buy let's say a batch, they'll buy again, get a new batch. They tested that first batch. Now these are two different batches. They keep that same COA up even for the new batch. So it's a up and down thing. Now if you get it straight from the source, obviously you test it yourself. You get it, send it in and get it tested. You know what I mean? Depending on what kind of peptide it is, each peptide is, depending on the company that you're getting it tested, is different pricing for depending. So there also is a company, I can't remember off the top of my head, but there is a company that does it for free. But anyway, so how does Ghrp-6 work? I rambled on it. To understand how Ghrp-6 work is through the ghrelin receptor activation. Ghrp-6 binds to the ghrelin receptor, also known as the growth hormone secretagogue receptor. This receptor is like a lock, and Ghrp-6 is the key that fits perfectly. Signaling cascade. Once Ghrp-6 activates the receptor, it triggers a series of chemical reactions in the body. It's like a domino effect, and each reaction leading to the next. Pituitary stimulation. The end result of the cascade is the stimulation of the pituitary gland. This small but mighty gland sits at the base of your brain and controls many important hormones. Growth hormone release. The stimulated pituitary gland that releases bursts of growth hormone in your bloodstream. These bursts mimic the natural pulsatile release of GH in your body. Systemic effects. Once in your bloodstream, growth hormone travels through your body, affecting various tissues and organs. It's like a messenger telling your body to build more muscle, burn fat, and repair tissues. And hence, growth hormone growing. All right. Obviously, we went through the potential benefits, which increase muscle mass, fat loss, recovery, repair. They also got anti-aging. It says potential anti-aging effects. As we age, our natural growth hormone production declines. Ghrp-6 may help combat some of the effects of aging. It can improve skin elasticity and reduce the appearance of wrinkles. It may enhance bone density, reducing the risk of osteoporosis. It could boost cognitive function and memory. Increase bone density, so it will stimulate bone formation, increase calcium retention, improve overall bone mineral density. Now how it works to increase muscle mass, I'm gonna break that down. It stimulates protein synthesis, the process by which your body builds new muscle tissue. It increases nitrogen retention, helping your muscles hold on to more of the protein you consume. It enhances recovery, allowing you to train harder and more frequently. So how it works on fat loss: it increases lipolysis, the breakdown of stored fat for energy. So it's gonna take that fat storage and utilize that for energy instead of muscle. It improves insulin sensitivity, helping your body manage blood sugar more effectively. It boosts metabolism, helping you burn more calories throughout the day. Enhance exercise performance. It can increase strength and power output. It may improve endurance and stamina. It could enhance focus and motivation during workouts. Potential cognitive benefits. It might improve memory and cognitive processing speed. It could enhance mood and reduce symptoms of depression. It may protect against age-related cognitive decline. Improve sleep quality. It could help you fall asleep faster. It may increase the duration of deep restorative sleep. That's my grandson. That's Lil Beast. It could improve overall sleep quality, leading to better daytime energy and focus. Potential therapeutic applications: growth hormone deficiency, muscle wasting disease, traumatic brain injury recovery, wound healing. So they also give you who should consider using Ghrp-6: bodybuilders and athletes. If you're looking to gain muscle mass, improve recovery, and enhance performance. Individuals with low GH levels. As we age, our natural GH production declines. If you're experiencing symptoms of low GH, Ghrp-6 might help. Now, obviously, you have to go get tested for all that to know if you have low GH or not. Usually common sense will tell you that. Not too many people have common sense nowadays. Not saying you don't, but maybe you don't. I don't know. People looking to lose fat. While it's not a magic pill, Ghrp-6 can support fat loss efforts when combined with the proper diet and exercise. Those seeking anti-aging benefits. And individuals with sleep issues. So I already told y'all the dosage and administration is 100. The dosage is 100 to 500 micrograms per day through subcutaneous shots. Now, this is what I'm gonna add on to this, and it's only because of my experience. Now I'm gonna make another video of everything I went through, my experience, how it is already, how it's been, how whatever, just that thing. One thing I found out, just because, and it was a mistake, I was actually trying to give myself a sub-Q shot of the Ghrp-6. I ended up injecting into a vein. Did it scare the shit out of me? Hell yeah. I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Started researching, looking things up. You actually are able to intravenously do the shots. Now, do I do it like that all the time? Absolutely not. But I did start doing it. What it's actually good for when you do it intravenously in the vein is it actually it'll help help you recover from any pain or injury that you have, and I can definitely attest to that. Now, I'll tell you more when I make my next video of my experience with all that, but I just want to throw that in there. Now, some protocols suggest up to 1,000 micrograms per day when combined with other peptides like Semirelin. So you're going to do it about 2 to 3 times a day, just to let y'all know. So I wouldn't suggest doing, if you're going to do, let's say 500, I wouldn't suggest doing 500 in one shot. Break it down. So you can do in the morning 2, then when you wake up, midday or pre-workout, do 100 micrograms, and then before you go to sleep, do another 2. There goes your 500 micrograms in your day. Break it down in a way that works. Administration method, I told y'all. So Q, timing of dosage. Your first dose immediately upon waking up. on an empty stomach. Take your second dose either pre-workout before bed. If using a third dose, space it evenly between the other two. Duration of use, 8 to 12 weeks, like I told you, followed by a break of 4 to 6 weeks. This cycle helps prevent desensitization to the peptide. You could combine this with a multitude of other peptides, especially GHRHs. And that's where you do see benefits, like CJC 1295, mod GRF, ipamorelin, what's up? Not my ipamorelin. There's other ones anyways. So, ipamorelin. So, we had CJC 1295. I did mine with DAC. You can do it without DAC. A lot of people like that better. I like it with DAC. Ipamorelin. You could combine it with IGF-1 LR3, and I don't know how this will go. I'm gonna try it one day with MT2, which is melanotan 2. So those are some that you can stack with. And let me see. Anyways, all right. So you also have these certain effects that go along with it. Side effects. Obviously, I said increased hunger, water retention, tiredness or lethargy, headaches, numbness in hands and feet. So when you start upping your dosage, I say start with low dosages when you first start. When you start going up in dosage, you'll know if you jump too fast, because you will get a tingling, numbness in your hands and possibly in your feet. That's the GH. Now, some people take it, oh, it's working, so let me just stay. You don't want to feel that. It feels fucking weird. It feels fucked up. It's annoying as hell. Just bring the dosage down. Stay on that dosage for a little while, then try to up it again, at a smaller amount. And, in that way, your body will be able to adapt as you go along, as you titrate up. Potential impact on insulin sensitivity, and potential increase in cortisol and prolactin. So, yeah, basically that's really the whole breakdown on that. They got a couple of little things here, but it's more of them suggesting stuff. Like sleep quality high, impact on Ghrp6 efficiency high, aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep nightly. I mean, we should all try to sleep at least 7 to 9 hours, regardless. They say stress levels, practice stress reduction techniques daily, exercise, engage in regular resistance and cardio training, diet, focus on whole foods, adequate protein intake, alcohol, limit consumption, especially near dosing times, fasting, consider intermittent fasting for enhanced GH release. Now, that is one thing I'm going to say, when you're eating more off of this, focus on more of the whole foods, like, real food, and take more protein. Eat your protein first before you touch the carbs. That way you intake your protein, now you can go ahead and mess with the carbs, you heard? So, and definitely work out on it. Not for nothing, even if you do some cardio, you do some running in place, you do a couple push-ups and sit-ups, whatever the case is, do some type of movement and exercise along with this. Definitely will help along. So that's just the breakdown of your Ghrp-6. Let me show y'all real quick. Like, I got, like I say, shit. Y'all think I'll be playing with the peptide game, but these are just empty vials right there, as you can see. Those are all empty. So, and as you see, I got my needles, all that ready. But yeah, so that's between me and My wife, obviously, because she takes up, but she don't take GHRP6, but she has all other stuff like the clove and all that, which I'll be doing breakdowns on all that, you know, little by little as I go along, letting you know what I'm doing. And that's it. Subscribe, like, and share. Y'all know the slogan, always gym. Get your money, gain your muscle, grow your mind. You heard? I'm out.